All right, welcome to the next episode of The American Dream, a show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and neighborhoods. Joining me is our guest co-host, Seth O'Byrne from HGTV. Good to have you, man. So we're talking some real estate and the entrepreneurial spirit today.
It's really exciting to see how different cities all over the country are responding to this huge economy that we're experiencing.
Well, that's exactly what's happening today. We're taking segments from LA, San Francisco, Vegas, even I think Omaha?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha. So let's go ahead and dive into these segments and start the American Dream right now.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about this show? It's totally unscripted.
Welcome back to the show. Today's national storyline is about that entrepreneurial spirit. But before we dive into that, all housing markets are local, so we're going to dive into some backyards, some cool neighborhoods all across the country.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because as a real estate agent for almost 20 years now, I'll be the first to attest that what happens in our local city oftentimes is way different than what's happening on the national scale. So one of the things I love about the American Dream TV is we really give a lot of value to the local voice.
You got to know what's happening in your own backyard, so let's start the local segments right now.
Hi, I'm Jen Singer with the Sold by Jen team at Keller Williams Realty in Portland, Oregon. Welcome to this episode of The American Dream. Today we're standing here in Southeast Portland at Laurelhurst Park. People ask all the time, what do you do in Portland when it's cold and it's the middle of winter? Not everyone wants to hike mountains in the middle of the winter. So what do we do to stretch our legs here in Portland? Well, you just bundle up and you take a walk through one of our 279 different parks that are around the Portland metro area. This one's located right in the middle of Southeast Portland in our Laurelhurst neighborhood. This is a highly desirable neighborhood for its large houses, great schools, and then this park. This park stretches over 31 acres in the city. Not only do you have an off-leash dog area, dog parks, you also have this great pond that has fish and all the ducks that you can see. There's places for you to play frisbee, there's picnic tables, and it's just a great place for people to come and hang out. Yeah. One of the best parts about Portland are our parks that are located all the way throughout our city. So it was really fun showing you a little piece of a place that's so special to me. However, it's freezing. Let's go grab a drink and warm up. Come with me. Here we are at the Laurelwood Public Brew House. Come on in. So this is the Laurelwood Public Brew House, and this is also the home to the Celtic axe throwing, which we're going to go take a look at today. But what makes this brew pub a little bit more unique than others is that not only was it founded almost 20 years ago, the idea of the whole brew pub is that it's a family-friendly place. So first off, they've got a whole play area for kids, which makes it family-friendly. But second of all, it's also got the whole axe throwing idea for the adults, which is great. Not sure who thought that beer drinking and axe throwing was a good idea together, but let's go check it out. So I've got a special treat for you today. We're going to throw some axes, but before we do that, we need some lessons. So we're here with our axe marshal. This is Thor, and he's going to give us some lessons. So tell us everything we need to know. What do we need to do?
Okay, yeah. So first and foremost, with throwing an axe, one of the most important things is getting a good grip with the axe in the same grip each and every time. We like to take our non-dominant hand, set it right over the top. We want to match those fingers up, roll it on in there. That way your dominant hand's in the most control of the axe, and the other one's just there for a little bit of support, making it harder to go left and right with it because you want that nice straight rotation with the axe. Okay, are you righty or lefty?
Right.
Okay, so me as well. So take it with my right hand here, take my left hand just like this. I'm gonna take my left foot forward, bring it up to the line. I like to take the axe, reach for that bullseye. I'm looking through the head of the axe, finding the bullseye right behind it. You're gonna then take a little rock back on the back right heel, and then you're gonna bring that forward and fall through to the bullseye each and every time. You wanna stop there, let the axe reach for that bullseye. All right, let's give it a go.
episode of The American Dream. Thanks for joining me here today. I'm going to stay here and practice, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for joining me.
Welcome to the Villebois community in Wilsonville, Oregon, my American dream. I first moved into the Villebois community in 2008, and I couldn't imagine a better place to live in the United States. Today, I have the pleasure of sitting down with Rudy Cadlub. Rudy was the master planner for the Villebois community. How did you come up with this?
So we wanted the place to be connected, and that was connected not only within, from the houses to the street, and from the streets to the open spaces, but from the community to the surrounding neighborhoods, from the community to the rest of the world. Connectivity was a major tenet. We hung to that. Diversity was also a major development tenet, and everything we did on the plan related to diversity as well. So by creating a diversity of architecture, different floor plans, different product types. As you know, we have multifamily, we have apartments here, we have condominiums, we have townhomes, row homes.
Small lot row homes, medium lot, large lot, estate lots.
All kinds of things.
Wide variety of housing opportunities.
Very diverse, and that therefore attracts a diverse demographic.
Right.
And it's more representative of the people who generally live in the Wilsonville area. Wanted to make sure that the parks were executed to everybody's vision, so we went back to the drawing board and came up with a design for each one of the parks throughout. And we have neighborhood parks, and we have regional parks, we have pocket parks, but the park behind us here, Sophia Park, was one of the first parks we built, but it includes this path behind us, which is part of the regional trail system.
It's those type of amenities that draw people outside, especially during the warmer months when it's not raining, and just you get to know your neighbors. You create relationships, and you're able to deepen those relationships, and that is truly what makes Villebois a special place to live. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I want to thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to come and just chat with me and tell the world about this special place and what a special place it is. So it was an honor, had a lot of fun. I'm going to go take my team over to one of our newest listings. We're going to go preview it. It hasn't hit the market yet, so have a great afternoon. Okay.
Thank you.
Team training, let's do this. Newest listing, hitting the market here in the next couple weeks. As you can see, the school Lowry Primary is right there. So excited to show you guys.
Excellent.
The owner of this home works for a stone manufacturer, and she put this custom slab of quartz in. It's Cambria quartz.
Pretty, very
Tesla
pretty.
Countertops, beautiful.
And I understand this home has a fenced backyard, is that true?
It does. They have an awesome patio, actually like a little tiki setup, so let's go look.
Perfect.
Great patio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Cute.
Awesome space, makes me feel a little tropical right now. Got the lights, got the blue, a little turquoise. We got to wrap this up. I have an appointment I've got to get to. So, overall thoughts. Give me your final impression.
Amazing home. It will sell quick. Again, this green space in front is unique to the neighborhood.
Yep.
And
Location.
Location.
Yep. Close to school. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna hit it. Where are you guys heading?
I have an appointment back at the office.
Okay. See you guys soon.
Bye. You didn't want to know where I was going? Where are you guys going? Cool. Bye. How'd you like the house? Cool. Bye.
Makes you wanna worth holding. Look at what love can do.
First First of all, I want to say hi to everybody that's watching the show. Thank you for having us again. This is my team, and I wanted to take the opportunity today to introduce each of them and have them kind of talk very specifically about what is their American dream.
Hi, I'm Mercedes Calhola.
I am Stephanie T-Walt.
I'm Liz Balderston.
I'm Hannah Ellison.
I'm Joyce Ellen Kaufman.
And I've actually been talking a lot about this. I have an international student right now from South Korea to talk about your dreams is kind of new for him. About, like, what are your dreams in life?
My American dream is probably to get married to my beautiful fiance, work my booty off in real estate, make some money, and provide for our family and our dog, Maggie.
Both my wife and I grew up in very different places and experienced very different things, and so collectively we're just trying to build a really fun life for our girls.
Probably seeing my family, my kids be on their own and doing life the best that they know how.
When my life was changing and my kids were growing up, I was able to change everything, join Donna, and start a real estate career.
In America, we all can have a dream and have the opportunity to reach it. And so I think we all have purpose, and living out our purpose on earth while we're here is part of my American dream.
You guys, thanks for joining us. Thanks for sharing all of your updates. We've been busy, and I'm really proud of you guys. It's about to get busier. Here we go. The season has started early. On that note, let's go over to one of the homes that we just sold. Hi, American Dream. Come take a look at the home we just sold our clients. So this is a home that my clients just purchased. They are a family of 5, 3 kids that they're looking forward to having their kids in this area. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath colonial style home, and it's had several remodels and iterations over the course of its life. I'm going to show you one of the latest iterations on a remodel that was done here. It's a unique kitchen. Come see it with me. The folks that had the home before my clients bought it, they did this last remodel. And as you can tell, it's a chef's kitchen, very much a chef's kitchen, very sleek, very contemporary. We've got beautiful storage up above. All of the cupboards are lit. They make the cupboards so beautiful. I kind of want to climb in one myself. So we've all seen a lot of beautiful master suites, and this certainly is one of them. One of my favorite components of the master suite is a beautiful walk-in closet as soon as you walk in. Another closet over here. And then my favorite closet, which is also a beautiful walk-in with built-ins, but it has a window. And I love the light in here. When you're getting dressed, it's always nice to have the actual light of the day. So I think my clients have plans to maybe put a bit of a cover on this with a heat source in so that they can truly use this home in Northwest style 365 days a year. We've also got a beautiful hot tub up here on the pedestal and a beautiful seating place. They also play football, and they're going to level out some of this yard so the kids can grow up playing football with them. It'll be a great home for them, a great space for the kids, and a great space for their entertaining and the way they live their life. Thanks for joining us this morning. Thanks for meeting my team. Thanks for coming and taking a look at my client's new home. We're super excited for them. We can't wait to see you next month where we talk about FIDO, an organization near and dear to our hearts. Have a great couple of weeks, and we'll see you soon.
Seth, HETV, Hot Properties, top realtor here in San Diego. When people say all housing markets are local, what does that mean to you?
You know, what it means is, our real estate market is really made up of our economy, right? So, do we have jobs? Do we have an expanding economy? What's the, the educational system? What's the collegiate system like? So I think that, when you look at a real estate market, it's more a reflection of what's going on in that city than what's going on in the country.
What's so awesome about this country is all these different cities are so culturally diverse with everything you just talked about. So let's go to the next local segment, see what's going on in your neighborhood.
I'm Stephanie Peck with Peck's Realty Group at Keller Williams Portland Elite, and today I'm going to show you how I am living my American dream right here in Oregon City. We're going to visit Ireland's ATA Martial Arts School, and Master Ireland's going to give us a self-defense class. After that, we're going to need to relax a little bit and head up to one of my listings and show you some really awesome things about that house. So come with me. ATA is a really special business to me here in Oregon City. Reason being that my family has been here for several years, and Master Ireland has taken my son from an ornery little kid that could barely kick above his waist to now a black belt, competing in tournaments and representing you in the sparring team and everything like that. So you've really made a great impact on my family, and we're really thankful for that. And so today, Master Ireland's going to give us a self-defense class. Self-protection is really important to me, and especially when I'm out in people's homes as a realtor. So Master Ireland, tell us a little bit about what you do here and what we're going to do today.
Absolutely. What we do with our students when they come in and start training the martial arts is we focus on building them as leaders, so that when they do leave these doors, they are empowered to do more out in the community and their schools. Today I'd like to help you guys with some basic striking combinations and work on some really fun self-defense. Sound good?
Awesome.
Let's do
We're super
it.
excited.
Excellent. Last time. All right. Bring here. You did good. Put your hands on my hands so you base out. Now 1, perfect. 2, and then spin. 3, just like that. All right? You got it. Nice. Good.
Thanks so much, Master Ireland,
Thank
for
you guys
having
for coming
us.
today. It was a blast.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Thank you. I really feel empowered, and I feel like we have some really great things that we can take with us and feel protected. But I am definitely exhausted. I think we need to have some relaxation. I'm glad I sell real estate for a living and don't do what you do every day. So we're going to head up to one of my listings. They have some excellent spots to relax. So let's go. So here we are at one of my newest Oregon City listings, and it has some of the best places to relax after that hard day taking that Taekwondo lesson. Come with me, I'll show you some of my favorite features. So I feel like the best way to really get to know a house that I'm gonna sell is to feel what it's like to actually live here and enjoy the home. We're gonna check out the best places to relax in this house. Something I love about this home is this kitchen. The sellers and I worked really hard to get all of the hard work done before we went on the market. This cabinetry was very dated and really worn, and a little bit of paint went a long way. So painting these cabinets white made a big difference to really make this kitchen big, make it shine, and give a nice modern look. Next, we're gonna check out the theater room, which is downstairs. Follow me down this hallway. The carpet is super cool, so be sure to check it out on your way down. Hey, Janae.
Hey, Steph.
Already relaxed in this room?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so one of my favorite ways to relax after a crazy day or even after taking a Taekwondo lesson is to just hang out and watch a movie. This theater room is perfect for that. So watching a movie is definitely going to be a fun option, but this house has one more really special feature that is the ultimate way to relax, and I want to show you that next.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, Janae, I promised you the ultimate place to relax in this home, and I think that this hot tub really delivered. This is a saltwater tub. This is my first time in a saltwater tub, so this is kind of fun. Well, thanks for coming along with us to take a martial arts class and tour this beautiful home. This is how we are living our American dream here in Oregon City.
You know, it's great to see all the local stories all over America. American Dream TV is so good at sharing the local stories. But our national show today, actually, Craig, is about business.
Well, our story in itself has been an entrepreneurial journey. We're not owned by a network. We've trailblazed into all of these cities where we highlight these stories. And today, I think we're starting off with LA.
LA, and it's actually a tech company that's serving as a nonprofit, which is cool because they're not only doing well, but they're also doing good. Let's check it out.
Hey everyone, Felix Fuchs here with American Dream TV, and today we're standing in the middle of Santa Monica. I figured what better way to come into the new year after the holiday season than bring you to Giving. Giving is a tech company that provides help to nonprofit organizations. Let's go check them out. Tell me a little bit more about yourself and Giving.
There's a serious problem with the nonprofit sector, which is the cost, labor, and time of starting and running a nonprofit is very, very prohibitive for most people. The cost is very high, the labor is extraordinary, and the time is very, very long for most people. So some people have enough money, but they don't want to wait the time. Some people have enough time, but they don't have enough money. A lot of people are priced out of the social good infrastructure, if you will. And Giving is a proprietary SaaS, software as a service platform that partners with Giving.org, which is a 501c3 nonprofit vehicle, to allow any individual or corporation to instantly, in 60 seconds, start, run, and operate a 501c3 nonprofit project.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, and we're the only company in the world that does it at this scale and this level of infrastructure and this quick. We're helping thousands of people start their nonprofits like Richard Branson, Miley Cyrus, Rick Fox, Val Kilmer, Una Chaplin, and on and on and on.
Can you tell me more about Giving.org? I believe that's the actual physical nonprofit that you guys have, right?
Yeah, Giving.org is a nonprofit which I actually started and was the first CEO and president of. And Giving.org is to democratize philanthropy. And so what we do is basically raise philanthropic dollars and distribute them out to a wide variety of projects in order to allow people to access philanthropic infrastructure.
So you basically are the LegalZoom for nonprofit organizations.
If LegalZoom took 60 seconds and provided you a massive digital infrastructure, yes.
I was actually at one of your events recently with, I think Emmanuel Kelly was performing there, right?
Yep.
So that was a fundraiser, right? So what exactly was that fundraiser for?
Yeah, you know, we have a lot of celebrity clients and we throw fundraisers for them because they're fun and we have a good time. Earlier this year, we did a fundraiser for Val Kilmer. And then earlier this year, we also did another fundraiser for Emmanuel Kelly, who's one of our clients. And we had Snoop Dogg come and perform and DJ the event. And we had Chris Martin from Coldplay also do a private performance at the event.
This was a set I was going to do at the Fire Festival, but it all went wrong.
Tell me other people that basically are kind of geared for this kind of venture from a Giving perspective.
Sure, so, I mean, anyone who wants to do something good, the vast majority of these people are priced out of this infrastructure. It's too expensive, it's too costly, it's too time consuming. And so we've lowered the barriers by about 98% to the cost, labor, and time of starting and running a nonprofit project. Anyone basically who wants to do something good for their community, whether it's local, whether it's international, transnational, whether it's interstate, it doesn't matter.
So where do you see Giving in the next 3 to 5, 10 years?
We are generating real substantive impact on the ground, and my goal is to grow that to be the company, the organization. When you think of impact and you think of making the world a better place, you think of Giving.
So not only are you a friend, you're actually a client of mine. Last night I had a conversation with the agent that we were talking about the space that you guys wanted for your new office location.
Okay.
And the cool thing is that they agreed to everything that we wanted.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right?
Really?
I'm not kidding. So there you go, live.
Wow.
This wasn't scripted by any means.
The agent of the year, and it wasn't scripted. I honestly didn't know. And I asked him when I got here, any news, and he played it so cool. He was like, nah, I haven't heard it.
Dom, thank you so very much. I appreciate it once again. What you're doing is genuinely amazing. I look forward to seeing what Giving has to offer.
It's a pleasure working with you. Thanks for inviting me today.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to our new office.
Giving, tech company, philanthropy, nonprofit, amazing overall company. Check it out. I'm Felix Fuchs with American Dream TV. Catch you on the next one.
That's a great story coming out of Los Angeles. And now we're going to go up to the East Bay, focusing on a family-run business. Craig, I know that your family ran a business, right?
I love the mom and pop stories, right? This is where business started and where there's a great story. So you're going to get a good one here today out of East Bay in California.
All right, let's check it out.
Look across the street for super.
Hi.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Doing okay.
I'm Antonia Quanstrom, and I grew up here in Walnut Creek, as does Sharon Vanny, and this is my friend Emily. And we are local realtors, and we're here to show The American Dream, which is a television show, a little bit about your shop. Is that okay?
Sure.
And these are my partners and dear friends, Sharon Vanny and Emily Howard.
Hello.
And I really wanted to take them to this super cool shop in downtown Walnut Creek. The name of the shop is Ming Kwang, and it has been around here for literally 50 years. It's a very cool shop, extremely eclectic, has a ton of history, and more than its history is a phenomenal story of the owner, Nona. Is Nona in?
Yes, she is.
Oh, cool.
Right in the back.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Nona, how are you? I'm Antonia.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, and thank you for letting us talk to you today about your store and the history behind it and your journey.
Ming Kwang means radiant light. It's named after the Chinese girls' orphanage where I was living, where I was raised, which was not in China, but here in Los Gatos and Oakland. I found out that I was going to run a 60-type store, and I go, whoa. Wow. It was, was I ready for this, or was Walnut Creek ready for this? And this book represents 50 years, this one in the middle.
The anniversary, born on the 8th.
And so it tells about it here. Why did we pick Walnut Creek? Only because my husband worked out here as a teacher.
Oh.
In the Mount Diablo School District. So I was able to, on weekends, go around Berkeley and look at all the stores, and I go, oh, gee, how nice. I like the way they arrange this and that.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon, I'm running a store. Like Berkeley. In fact, we were Merchant of the Month once, and it says, forget Berkeley, shop at Ming Kwang.
In Walnut Creek, baby.
Yeah. My husband started out as a coffee house. It was called the Melting Pot. But someone across the street had the fondue.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, so we changed it to Ming Kwang after the orphanage. But it evolved from a coffee house a year later into a store.
Wow.
Because the rent had to be paid.
Ah.
So I came to the rescue.
What are some of your fond memories of running this shop in Walnut Creek?
Well, I guess Joe DiMaggio came in here once upon a time. And other celebrities have come in.
What has it been like operating the store and working here and all that stuff?
Well, it's been good. I mean, I graduated in '72 from Ignacio Valley High School. Came down here to do a summer job and thought like, okay, I'll do it for the summer, that'll be fun. And then it just kind of kept going and going and going, and I was actually making more money doing this than I was probably working and trying to go to college and stuff like that. So I gave up DVC to do this full time.
Wow.
How do I know what to buy for the store? I really don't know until I go to the show and I see something. I go, oh, I bet my customers would like that. And that's how it happens.
Cool.
I think you like this one.
This is the one I want to buy.
Okay, so the bamboo. A good
Do you
woman.
know what this says?
It says, buy me, buy me.
Oh, gosh. See you later on our next episode of The American Dream TV.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Team Antonia.
Craig, are we done? Doing it?
So we were practicing our poker face.
Guys, this is a really fun segment we have coming up because we're actually talking about poker, hence the reason.
Poker face, was it good?
Yeah, I thought it was decent.
I was bluffing.
This is going to be a really cool story about poker, of course, out of Las Vegas.
It's got only in Vegas.
You wanna throw to the segment?
Sure, let's go to the next segment, Vegas, talking about poker.
Bill Gaylord here with the American Dream, and I am here with power player Cora Shear of the Shear team at Realty One Group. And Cora, I have to tell you, I was so excited when you said, Bill, we're going to have a really fun day today. I go, well, why? And tell me why I'm going to have so much fun.
Well, first of all, we're in the northwest side of town and we're at $1 million listing. I am so honored to be able to feature my seller. His name is Jack Ethel, and a lot of people don't know Jack, but they will when we're finished.
They will, won't they? Should we go find Jack?
Yes, let's go find Jack.
Let's go find him.
Okay. So Bill, I told you we were going to have a very special guest today, and this is Jack Ethel. He is the vice president of the World Series of Poker, and also, better yet, he's the seller of the house.
I was so excited to come here, Jack. I wanted to learn all about your story, but I'd be curious, how did you get into it, and really, what's the history of you with the World Series of Poker?
You know, really, it was kind of some, wrong turns and all of those things. No, actually, I've spent the better part of the last 20 years, around the casino and poker business. I had aspirations as a teenager working in a casino. And when I turned 21, as anyone who kind of has those dreams, I started out as a dealer, worked my way up, supervisor, manager. As I was in college and working on my degrees and finishing up, this weird thing happened with the poker boom, right? And all of a sudden, poker exploded. They were looking for people to, expand World Series of Poker, to then, figure out who was going to help with this, big thing they had that was called the World Series of Poker.
So that became the big thing.
That became the big thing. Yeah, the big thing. That's exactly right, and that's kind of how it all happened for me. Poker is a hard way to make an easy living, right?
So Jack, you've told me that there's a lot of memories you have with this house here. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
This is a very special house, and my wife fell in love with this house, Alicia. When she saw it, she just knew that this was the one, and I remember walking through it the first time, and our family was much bigger at the time, and over the last 4 years, we've built a lot of memories, but what I can tell you about it is that it is everything you could ever want in a house. I mean, there's a master suite downstairs, there's a master suite upstairs. The downstairs is a next generation, so if you want to have people coming in from out of town or your in-laws, the perfect place downstairs. The entertainment living room downstairs is perfect with the surround sound to watch your movies, and the kitchen is big enough to cook and entertain for as many people as you can imagine. The pool has entertained 20, 30 people at a time here. We've just had some really great memories over the last few years since we've been here. It's a very special house, and I think that whoever gets this house is going to,
Is gonna love it.
Is going to love it. Absolutely. Yeah, this is just amazing.
Gorgeous house. Thank you so much for allowing us to be able to show it.
I'll tell you what, Jack was so entertaining. I could sit there and listen to him all day long.
I think we could have went on for another couple of hours, and we're just so happy to have the beautiful house that he has and be able to meet him. I'm so lucky that you got to do that.
Absolutely, and the World Series of Poker is part of the American Dream.
It sure is.
And so is this house, correct?
Yes, yes.
Well, thanks so much. Can't wait for our next adventure, Cora.
I'm ready.
All right, I love this one because I'm a Midwest guy. This is taking us out to Omaha, where we're talking about small businesses with big stories. How important is small business to real estate?
It's everything. I find that the highest earners, the most optimistic people in the community, the people that are really pushing forward neighborhoods are the small business owners. They really are the fabric of not just the real estate economy, but America.
Yeah, let's go to Omaha, Nebraska and check it out.
From small businesses to Fortune 500 companies, Omaha continues to be a hub for economic growth. Today, we are going to talk to two business owners, one that works from home and an entrepreneur, and the second, a large company who also started from their home, and we're going to see how Omaha has helped them out. Now we are at the home of Carolyn Sutton and her PR company. Let's go inside and see where she works. We are now inside Carolyn's home, which also is her business. So Carolyn, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yes, so I own Carolyn Sutton PR. I've owned it for 10 years now, and we moved from a larger market to Omaha about 7 years ago, and it has been awesome for my business and for my family. We love Omaha, and it gives us an opportunity to grow my business here locally, but also on a national level. The Omaha community is looking for strong PR firm to help them grow their businesses, which is what I'm here to do. And being able to work from home keeps me extremely efficient. It keeps my family a priority, and it helps me grow my business from a national level as well.
Now we are in one of Carolyn's favorite workspaces, her kitchen. So Carolyn, tell us a little bit about your flow, especially in the mornings in the kitchen, and also just how Omaha has really helped you grow your business.
Absolutely. In my business, it's super important for me to stay up on the news, whether it's newspaper or TV. So in the morning, I like to start off here with my coffee, go through my newspapers, catch up on some of the national TV shows that are happening. The kitchen itself is such a big, bright workspace, and it inspires me to keep going. And in Omaha, you have 4 seasons. So whether it's sunny outside, whether it's snowing, it always kind of keeps me warm in here and kicks off my day to a great start.
So the neighborhood here offers so many different types of homes and lots of variety in the different rooms they have. And I think when you saw this property, you knew this was going to be a great workspace for you.
Absolutely. Our family is growing, and we wanted to find a house that was going to grow with us in the long term, which also meant that I needed my own separate office space. So when we walked through this house, this room really spoke to me. It's bright, it's inspiring, I can see all areas of outside. It really immediately was like, this is going to be my office space.
Well, thank you, Carolyn, for joining us. I really appreciate it, and we're so proud of all you've done growing your business from home. And now we're going to go check out another business who they actually started in their home as well, but have grown it to such a large company and such a fun environment that their employees actually don't want to go home. Now we are at Builder Trend, which is one of Omaha's fastest growing companies, over 500 employees that started with 3 guys in their basement. Dan, one of the co-founders, is one of those 3 guys, and we're gonna go talk to him inside. Let's go. Now we are with one of the co-founders, Dan Houghton. And Dan, tell us a little bit about how you started this business and how it's just grown into such a mega producing company.
Yeah, so we are actually about to start our 14th year of business, which is pretty wild. Wow. So I was in my early to mid 20s when we started this company. I started with 2 of my really good friends. And our goal was to solve a problem that we saw in the construction industry. And so if you think about somebody that's building a home, or doing any kind of construction project, there's this miscommunication that goes on in the project. So we're helping our clients manage their business, communicate with people, and so it started with 3 of us, and now there's 550 of us here, so it's pretty wild.
So businesses like this are really attracting people not only from Omaha to stay and thrive here, but also you're attracting people and bringing it into the Omaha community to work, which is great for our city.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so I think, Omaha is one of those places that you need a reason to come here in a lot of cases, but it's once you get here, you really find out what makes the city great, and it's the music scene, it's the restaurant scene, it's affordability, it's a great place to raise a family, and so we have been seeing a larger increase as our footprint's gotten larger and people know more about our company. We're recruiting people from the East Coast to the West Coast. We're getting a lot of boomerangs. So, maybe somebody was from central Nebraska, moved away, and now they want to get back closer to home. So we're catching a lot of those folks.
Well, thank you, Dan, for letting us tour your amazing facility and the way it's been growing. Where do you see the growth for you in the next, say, 10 or 15 years?
Well, that's a long way out, but we are really a people-driven business. So, we obviously make a product, but we can't make that product without people. So our focus is going to continue to build this team and, grow and build better products for our customers, and hopefully if we continue to do what we've been doing the last 5 or 10 years, we should be in pretty good shape the next 5 or 10 years.
Awesome. Well, we're proud to have you here in Omaha, and we love what you do for our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, that was a fun way to wrap up this episode of The American Dream. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.
Well, that was a lot of fun today talking about the entrepreneurial spirit. Seth, did you have fun for our collective 2 minutes and 17 seconds on the show today?
Yeah, I drank all my fake coffee.
Hope you enjoyed today's show. Look, we created this thing as entrepreneurs ourselves to bring real stories about neighborhoods, lifestyle, and culture. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Thank you for following us not only on the show, but on social media. And of course, cheers the American Dream, and we'll see you next week.